Good morning, Mexico City! Publishers keep launching unfinished games. Time for another day, one patch. The media! Always criticizing others. What else they know to do? Another player was caught complaining on Reddit. What a surprise! And El Alma de Bahamut. Well, El Alma de Bahamut is still El Alma de Bahamut. We had to wait more than a year for Cyberpunk to be in an early access and finally be able to play it as God intended. And holy shit, God was right. My brief opinion, el juego es excelente. I cannot give it a 10 because it doesn't revolutionize, but it does everything right. Sharamilai's performance as female B, because I always go female, phenomenal. Perhaps what I liked the most about the game was B's character. Keanu Reeves' performance, good. We all love Keanu, but I don't consider him a great actor. Versatility is not his thing, and I think he is aware of it, and carefully chooses his roles. And Johnny Silverhand is no exception. The character is great, and with the image and voice of Keanu, it rocks. El Alma de Bahamut doesn't give scores, instead we give it our blessing. So if you like RPGs, it's a must play, and if you don't, just play it, for culture. The game has everything to be considered one of the best of generation, of the decade, even of history. It only lacked something to make it. Patience. Today we all know the disaster it was its launch, and I will not repeat it. Well, yes, but from another perspective, a holistic one, al puro estilo del Alma de Bahamut. Cyberpunk main problem was that CD Projekt released an early access game, meaning it wasn't finished without notifying the public. So the bad guy in the story seems obvious, a company that lied about its product. And no one hesitated to point them out as responsible, developers, media, retailers, and of course, players. But the Cyberpunk disaster can't and shouldn't be attributed exclusively to CD Projekt. This mess involved the whole industry, and that means all of us. From creators to consumers, at every link in the change there was impatience and greed. Being the first to get paid, the first to publish, the first to sell, the first to play, to tweet. Each link failed and only made the problem bigger. Executives and investors, too much has already been said about them. The media, oh how much they love to judge the work of others. They think of themselves as an authority with the power to decide what is right or wrong. When a company does something right, yeah, they praise it, but if it goes the other way, they destroy it. As if they were never wrong, and when they are, they rarely or never take responsibility for it, as in the Cyberpunk case. And I want to expose the specific case of IGN USH, which is the medium that I know because I use it almost every day. Cyberpunk was released on December 9, however, IGN published its review 2 days earlier. On December 7, IGN had already issued its verdict, an amazing game which was available on PC, PS4 and Xbox One. At the moment, they didn't mention the restrictions that CD Projekt had imposed on them, they did it until we all knew the truth. IGN passed the buck claiming that they were never given a copy of the game, that they played through a server and that they were not allowed to record their own gameplay. But with such a suspicious behavior, it was more than obvious that they were hiding something. IGN, as an information medium committed to the truth, that's its job, should have waited and found out why they were hiding. But IGN decided not to do so and was more interested in being one of the first to publish. The retailers. They are just intermediaries, still they are responsible for the products they put on their platforms or shelves. Everything is sold to us much higher than the factory price, ergo they should respond for it. However, I also think they were the ones who best reacted, because they did accept responsibility, at least some of them. PlayStation made the righteous decision by removing the game from its store. Thumbs up for Sony that did not aggravate the situation. And platforms like Steam. From experience I can tell that Steam is great at refunding. As long as you play by the book, which is completely accessible, you'll get your money back. And finally us, the players. It is the consumer's obligation to inform themselves before buying. If you don't, then you made a bad purchase. I pre-ordered Cyberpunk and the decision was mine and mine alone. I trusted CD Projekt because The Witcher 3 is one of the best games I've ever played. I trusted IGN because despite this particular mistake, it's a serious and reliable platform. They did influence my decision, but as a free man, the choice is always mine. I could have waited for the game to be released, the release of the first patch, and then, with the necessary information, make a better decision. Conscious gamers, or rather conscious people, don't look for scapegoats. They take responsibility for their own actions. CD Projekt has already done so. It apologized for and is paying the consequences. Lawsuits, refunds, you can buy the game for less than $20. The media, on the other hand, I don't know for sure, but I've never seen IGN apologize for a bad review. But we cannot wait for the media to change for us to do so too. As Dalsim said, be the change you want to see in the world. And this doesn't mean that I'm against pre-orders, because Cyberpunk was an accident. We know which studios and companies launch quality games. Also, we must be smart to know where to buy them. So if you already wanna buy Breath of the Wild 2 or God of War Ragnarok, go ahead. And if the games turn out to be bad, you can always blame this channel and say, "Stupid Johan, he told me there was nothing wrong with pre-orders." Muchas gracias por tu tiempo and let's go because we gotta set it to burn, samurai!